All right. Mick Thompson, Slipknot, welcome to Seymour Duncan. Do you remember when we talked a little about a year ago backstage at Loud Park?
In Japan, yeah.
That's right, and we started talking about tweaking the blackouts, and that's what became the Empty.
Absolutely.
That's right. So you like the way this pickup performs for your specific style of playing?
Well, I mean, it's perfect for what I do. We went through a bunch of different variations on it. You guys made me a bunch of different tweaks before we finally arrived at it. What's great was it was during a time that I was on the road, so I was able to use it night after night, through my actual full rig on stage, as opposed to just hearing it at home in the studio, that kind of thing. Every night I played, the entire last record cycle was on different variations of the empty pickup, really.
That's right.
So every night, no matter who saw the show, they saw some version of the pickup as I was ironing it out. I mean, they're all really good, so there's no one night. There was never a bad night of guitar sound, but slowly but surely we refined it over the period and got it exactly where I wanted it. But the great part was my ability to tweak it in that situation to where there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, you're hearing what you're hearing. I'm getting feedback from my front of house engineer. My tech hears it every night. Other people in the band, so we're hearing it from different parts of the stage. Some of us have in-ears, some of us don't, so you're hearing different kinds of even monitor mixes. Friends, even people in the industry that are hearing it from out front, they'll be out the soundboard and they're like, oh man, no, I really noticed your definition. And that was one thing I really wanted to work on, was being able to tune low and have a ton of punch and definition without ever being too loose, but without ever sacrificing any bottom end. When you tune that low with that big of strings, you naturally have a bottom end that a lot of pickups, especially passives, they just can't really deal with. They just fall apart. So I mean, my amp design is based around keeping everything nice and tight, but never fizzy. Huge bottom end, but still it'll crack your ribs, And so like the last piece of that puzzle, really, I mean, I've already done my guitars, my amp, even the speakers I use, but the pickups were the final little part there where everything is just like, I couldn't be happier.
Well, there you have it. The AHB3 Mick Thompson MT Blackouts, available exclusively from Seymour Duncan. If you want to sound like Mick, you need these pickups. Ready to sign some autographs?
Sure.
How you doing?